Hello everyone. As we are doing chapter 2, class 11, structure of atom. So up to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, we have covered up to the lecture 3. So here we are going to discuss about the orbitals. As you know about the orbits are the space. Orbits are these fixed circular path in which the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Now, orbitals are the space around the nucleus. This is the vacant space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. Means, suppose you are having this 1 orbit, 2 orbit, 3 orbit. The various orbits are there around the nucleus. Now, here is the space where the orbitals are present. Now, from the structure, you can easily understand that the orbits are having the fixed shape, that is the circular shape. But the orbitals are having the different shapes, and these are of 4 types. That is the s orbital. S orbital is spherical in shape and it is non-directional. The p orbital is dumbbell shape and it has the 3 orientations. Now in 3 orientations, you can easily understand that whenever you are having this kind of the directions in which the electrons or the orbitals can be aligned itself. So if it is aligned around the x-axis, so this will be considered as px orbital. And if it is aligned around the z-axis, it will be pz orbital. And if it is aligned around the y-axis, it will be py orbital. So in that manner, we can say that the p orbital has the 3 orientations, px, py and pz orbital. Now, in case of d orbital, it has the dumbbell shape. For the dumbbell shape, it has the 5 orientations. In 5 orientations, it has the 2 sets. The one is dx square, y square and dz square, in which the orbitals are aligned on the axis. Like you can see, that is the px and y orbital. X and y directions are there in this manner. So here you can see that the orbitals were aligned on the x-axis and on the y-axis, and electrons are moving in these orbitals. ये electrons इस orbital के अंदर move करते हैं. And since it has the dumbbell shape, so we can say it is a double dumbbell shape, the one dumbbell and the two dumbbell shape. In dz square orbital, we are taking the z is the principal axis. So you can easily understand that as it shows the dumbbell shape, but the one orbital will be considered, the one dumbbell shape will be concentrated in this circle. It is the electron density around the principal axis. So whenever the dz square orbital we are writing, that means z is the principal axis and it has this kind of the shape dz square, in which you can easily understand the one dumbbell is visible and the another dumbbell is concentrated around the nucleus, in which the electron density is maximum. Now the another set is the dxy, dyz and dzx in between the axes. Means the electrons movement is in between the axes. So you can easily see if it is x and y, so the orbital will be aligned in between the axis of x and y. So if it is yz, suppose it is yz orbital, so the orbital की जो alignment होगी, it will be in between the y and z axis. Similarly, you can see for the xz or the zx orbital, so they will be aligned in this manner. So in that case, you can easily understand the electron density is maximum in case of on the axis. So they are having the lower energy. इनकी lower energy होती है और इनकी higher energy होती है. In the higher classes, you will study about the splitting of the d orbital in the two sets. एक बनेगा आपका T2G set और एक बनेगा आपका EG set. And in the T2G set has the lower energy as compared to EG orbital. So T2G के अंदर आपका energy lower होगा as compared to EG. Means electrons will be first filled in the T2G. It is depending upon the geometry also. This is for the octahedral. And if for the tetrahedral geometry, the EG orbital will has the lower energy. So I will explain again. If the d orbital, जब ये आपका bonding में जाएगा, तो d orbital will be split in the two sets. One is T2G set and the another is EG set. In the EG set, the two orbitals will be there. In the T2G set, there will be 3 orbitals will be there. And this has the lower energy and this has the higher energy in case of octahedral complexes. That we will study in later on. And if the tetrahedral geometry is there, then EG will has the lower energy and T2G has the higher energy. So that will be takes place in the tetrahedral geometry. So the splitting of the d orbital A will be there whenever it undergoes in the formation of complexes. Now this was the orbital shape and the f orbital has the diffused shape. The f orbital की आपकी diffused shape होती है. Then now you can see that the orbitals are having the different shape: s orbital, p orbital, s orbital, p orbital, d orbital and f orbital. The 3 or 4 orbitals are there in case of orbitals. Now the next topic we are going to discuss about the quantum numbers. Now see, first of all, what do you mean by the quantum numbers? That quantum numbers are the set of 4 integers which explain size, energy, shape and orientation of the orbital in space. Size, energy, shape and orientation of the orbital in space. It also includes spin quantum number, which gives us an idea about the direction of movement of electrons. Means the electrons ki movement ke liye the one quantum number is spin quantum number, and there are total 4 quantum numbers are there. The first quantum number is the principal quantum number, which is designated by the symbol n. N is also known as shells. That is the energy levels. That is n is an integer 1, 2, 3 and so on. And this is K, L, M, N. So these are the shells and this is denoted by n. And this is called as the principal quantum number. Now you can identify what is the significance of n or what does n signifies. It determines the main energy level, which is also known as shells, that we have discussed. It determines the energy of the orbital for the hydrogen atom and any other electron or the orbital, like with this formula that we have already done in the Bohr's model of an atom. That is En is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 divided by n square into z square if there is no hydrogen atom is present. So we can write the atomic number of the atom for which we can identify the energy of the orbital in which the electron is present. So that it determines the distance of the orbital from the nucleus. Means you can say as soon as the value of n increases, the distance from the nucleus also increases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in that manner, if value of n increases, the distance of the nucleus and the valence shell will be also increases. So we can say it determines the distance of the orbital from the nucleus. So the value of n will be gives the main energy level in which the electron is present. Now the second energy level, second quantum number is the angular quantum number, which is also known as the azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number is denoted by the symbol L, and this L will signify the shape of the orbital. Also determines the energy of the multi-electron atom using n plus L rule. Now here, if we know the value of n and we know the value of L, so we can identify which orbital has the higher energy and which orbital has the lower energy. So we can say that each shell consists of one or more subshells or the sublevels, and the number of subshells in the particular principal shell is equal to the value of n. Now, suppose the first shell n is equal to 1 is there. So, we can identify the value of L by knowing the value of n. So, इसको आप ध्यान से देखिए कि हम इसकी वैल्यू कैसे निकालेंगे. अगर n की वैल्यू हमें पता है कि n is equal to 1 है, तो हम L की वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं 0 to n minus 1. In that manner, we can find out the value of L. Like, if you are having n is equal to 1, so the value of L comes out to be 0. 0 means कि it has the s orbital. 0 means s orbital. And if the value of L is 1, we can say it is p orbital. L is equal to 2, it is d orbital. And L is equal to 3, it is f orbital. So for the L is equal to 0, s orbital, p orbital, d orbital and f orbital, and you know the shape also. So you can say that the L will signifies the shape of the orbital and energy of the multi-electron atom by knowing the rule L plus L, N plus L rule. So you can apply these into the compound. Like suppose अच्छा यहाँ पर देखिए कि अगर n is equal to 2 है, अगर n is equal to हमने 2 लिया तो L की वैल्यू आपकी क्या होगी 0 and 1. 0 and 1 का मतलब है कि सेकेंड शेल के अंदर s और p ऑर्बिटल प्रेजेंट है, और अगर हम लेते हैं L इज इक्वल टू 0 तो ओनली s ऑर्बिटल है, मींस n इज इक्वल टू 1 में. देखिए इसको और ध्यान से समझिए. अगर हमने ये लिया आपका n इज इक्वल टू 1 का मतलब है n इज इक्वल टू 1 मतलब k शेल, तो n इज इक्वल टू 1 का मतलब है k शेल, तो k शेल में ओनली s ऑर्बिटल प्रेजेंट होगा. और अगर हम जाते हैं के एल शेल में, एल शेल का मतलब है n is equal to 2 because L is equal to 0 and 1. So in that case it has both the orbitals s and p orbital because L is equal to 0 signifies s and L is equal to 1 signifies p. Similarly you can find out if n is equal to 3 तो L की वैल्यू क्या निकलेगी, आप अपने खुद निकालिए. 0, 1 and 2, that means s, p and d. These three orbitals are present in the L subshell. L subshell के अंदर s, p, d ये orbitals आपके present होंगे. Now you can identify, calculate the energy. You can apply now n plus L rule. कि किस तरीके से हम n plus L rule को apply करके energy of the orbitals को हम compare कर सकते हैं. Suppose you are having 2s and 2p orbital. अब देखिए जो आगे 2 आपका लिखा हुआ है ये वैल्यू n होती है, ये प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर की वैल्यू होती है, तो n इज इक्वल टू 2 हो गया. अब L इज इक्वल टू आपका यहाँ पर s ऑर्बिटल है, तो s ऑर्बिटल के लिए L इज इक्वल टू 0 हुआ, तो n प्लस L कितना हो गया 2, n प्लस L कम्स आउट टू बी 2. इन दिस केस इफ ये आपका अगर ऑर्बिटल आप लेते हैं 2p ऑर्बिटल तो n प्लस L क्या होगा 2 प्लस 1 दैट इज कम्स आउट टू बी 3. So n plus L इसका हाई है, that means 2p orbital has the more energy. यहाँ पर अगर आप देखेंगे तो 2p orbital has the high energy as compared to 2s orbital. एक बार और देखिए कि आप n और L की वैल्यू को कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. चलिए सपोज हम ये वाला ऑर्बिटल ले लेते हैं. 4p and 6d ऑर्बिटल सबशेल हमारे पास है, तो 4p और 6d में अगर आप इसमें अप्लाई करते हैं तो n इज इक्वल टू 4 है और L इज इक्वल टू 1 है, तो n प्लस L इज कम्स आउट टू बी 5. 6d में अगर अप्लाई करते हैं तो n इज इक्वल टू 6 है और L इज इक्वल टू कितना है आप खुद सोचिए 2 है, तो n प्लस L अगर आप अप्लाई करते हैं तो 6 प्लस 2 8 बन जाता है. तो दैट मीन्स यू कैन से कि 6d ऑर्बिटल हैज द हायर एनर्जी एज कंपेयर टू 4p ऑर्बिटल. So in this manner you can find out the 4 orbitals can be given to you and you can find out the energy comparison between the orbitals and find the right answer. And if we are moving from अगर sp-df में अगर हम देखें तो s ऑर्बिटल जो आपका होगा s ऑर्बिटल हैज द लेस एनर्जी, s, p, d and f. एनर्जी विल बी इंक्रीजेज इन दिस ऑर्डर. अगर आप लेते हैं 1s and 2s ऑर्बिटल, अब इन दोनों केसेस में अगर आप देखेंगे तो ये n इज इक्वल टू 1 है और ये n इज इक्वल टू 2 है, तो इसकी एनर्जी ज्यादा होगी 2s ऑर्बिटल की. अगर आप लेते हैं 2s and 2p ऑर्बिटल, अब इसमें n सेम है, तो n अगर सेम है तो s ऑर्बिटल की एनर्जी कम होगी एज कंपेयर टू 2p ऑर्बिटल. यू कैन वेरीफाई विद द हेल्प ऑफ n प्लस एल रूल आल्सो. दैट इज 2s and 2p में अगर आप अप्लाई करेंगे तो इसमें n प्लस एल आएगा आपका 2 और इसके अंदर n प्लस एल आपका आएगा 3. So in that manner, the n and L are very important to find out the energy of the orbital. Second type का जो question आता है कि the value of n and L will be given to you and you have to design the orbital कि subshell कौन सा है. So n is equal to 2 और L is equal to 1 अगर है तो n is equal to 2 का मतलब होगा 2 और L is equal to 1 का मतलब क्या है p orbital. So what is the orbital? That is 2p orbital. Similarly अगर आप लेते हैं ये वाला n is equal to 3 and L is equal to 2, तो इसका ऑर्बिटल आपका बन जाएगा 3d ऑर्बिटल, बिकॉज यहाँ से आपका प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर, ये आपका 2 का मतलब हुआ d ऑर्बिटल, सो यू विल फाइंड आउट 3d ऑर्बिटल. सो अगर आपके पास n और L की वैल्यू है तो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द सबशेल कि किस टाइप का सबशेल आपके पास है और आप उसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी निकाल सकते हैं. सो Next is the magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number is denoted by the symbol m or ml. Now, it is used to determine the orientation of the orbital in space. Means जो orientation हमने अभी पहले किया था, हमने structures बनाए थे px, py, pz. 5 होगा आपका dx square, dy square, dz square, dxy, dyz, dzx and it has a diffused shape. So ये इसके orientations हैं, कितनी orientations के अंदर, कितनी directions के अंदर हम orbital को रख सकते हैं और electrons will be revolving in this particular orientation. So its value can be calculated or depending upon the value of L, that is minus L2 plus L. And if L is equal to 0, now you can apply here. If L is equal to 0, then M is also comes out to be 0. That means integer will be 0. Integer 0 का मतलब ये है कि L is equal to 0, M is equal to 0 का मतलब है only one integer, means only one presentation में one orientation. It is non-directional. तो नॉन डायरेक्शनल जो अगर आपका ऑर्बिटल होता है वो होता है आपका एस ऑर्बिटल. सो यू कैन अप्लाई इन द अनदर आल्सो, लाइक if you are having L is equal to 2 and you want to find out the value of M, that is minus L2 plus L including 0. So it is comes out to be minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. So total 5 orientations are there, and for the 5 orientations there will be d orbital, and you can also verify from the L. L is equal to 2 means d orbital. L is equal to 0 means yes, s orbital. Yes, 1 p orbital. L is equal to 2 d orbital and L is equal to 3 f orbital. इस तरीके से आप आगे भी बढ़ सकते हैं. अगर आपने लिया L is equal to 4, अभी तक आपके यही है कंसिडरेशन में, लेकिन अगर आपसे पूछा जाता है कि g ऑर्बिटल के लिए L की वैल्यू क्या होगी, तो आप लिखेंगे L is equal to 4 होगी. सिमिलरली H के लिए क्या होगी, तो L की वैल्यू 5 होगी, और ये क्वेश्चन आपका एनसीईआरटी में भी है. सो इन दैट मैनर यू कैन फाइंड आउट the more arbitrarily subshells. Now, so in this manner you can find out the orientations, that is 1, 3, 5 and 7 orientations. So that now in these orbitals, in these subshells, the electrons can be filled, and these electrons will be filled with the help of different type of the principles, different type of the laws. Now last quantum number is spin quantum number. Spin quantum number is very simple and it is denoted by the symbol S. Now, it is the quantum number gives the direction of the movement of the electrons on its own axis. Means the electron will be moved in the clockwise direction, or the electron can be moved in the anti-clockwise direction. If it is moved in the clockwise direction, the spin is comes out to be plus half, and if it is moved in the anti-clockwise, the spin is comes out to be minus half. So we can say the spin quantum number is independent and it is having the value plus minus half. If the electron is present in the paired form, so the pairing of the electron will be shown by this sign, or it can be shown by this sign. So this is the meaning of pairing of the electron, and the spin is comes out to be 0, because the spin of this electron is plus half and the spin of this electron is minus half. तो इसको अगर हम काट दें तो VR comes out to be 0. And in this form it is stabilized. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर हो जाता है तो वो स्टेबलाइज हो जाता है. तो spin should be 0 if you want to be make the electron stable. Now अभी जो हमने ओरिएंटेशन किया था, ओरिएंटेशंस में हमने जो ऑर्बिटल्स बनाए थे, जैसे हमने ये बनाया था S के लिए, हमने ये बनाया था P के लिए. सो ये जो ऑर्बिटल्स हैं, दीज आर px, py, pz, जिनकी वैल्यू आप -1, 0, +1 कुछ भी लगा सकते हैं. मीन्स ये वैल्यू m की वैल्यू है, क्योंकि L इज इक्वल टू अगर 1 है तो m की वैल्यू होगी -1, 0, +1. तो वो किसी को भी डेजिग्नेट आप कर सकते हैं. सो दीज ऑर्बिटल्स आर हैविंग द सेम एनर्जी. जैसे इसमें 3 है, d ऑर्बिटल में आपके 5 थे, f ऑर्बिटल में आपके 7 थे, तो इन ऑर्बिटल्स को हम बोलते हैं डीजेनरेट ऑर्बिटल्स. तो दिस क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड आल्सो कि how many degenerate orbitals are there in F subshell. So you will write 7 degenerate orbitals are there, and the degenerate orbitals are the orbitals which are having the same energy. So up to this we have done the quantum numbers and the quantum numbers, and in the next lecture we will discuss about the electronic configuration. So till then you have to do your work and do NCERT questions.